Hello techies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to create a new video for show how to integrate Hyperledger Explorer with Hyperledger Fabric. If you don't know what is Hyperledger Explorer, basically this is an Explorer tool from Hyperledger in order to explore the blockchain of all the Hyperledger projects. Okay, it is not only specific for Fabric; it can be used for other projects as well. But it is also compatible with Fabric. So today we're going to see how we are going to integrate the Hyperledger Fabric Explorer with the Hyperledger Fabric Explorer with Fabric. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the Hyperledger uh, Hyperledger website. Okay. Okay, so if you this is the website of Hyperledger umbrella. Okay, there are so many projects that they keep on creating under Hyperledger. As you can see here, okay, they have these are new one. Okay, Avalon, Besu, Burrow, Cactus, Caliper, Cello, Explorer, Fabric, Grid, Indie, Iroha, Build, Sawtooth, Transact, Ursa, Aries, yeah, Factor. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to integrate this particular software, which is Hyperledger Explorer with Hyperledger Fabric. Okay, so let's see what is an Explorer. Okay, when I open this website, what it does, it takes me to the Explorer page. You can play this video and see what basically this is. This is nothing but a tool which allows you to see the background happenings of the blockchain when you create, when you insert a data, when you read a data, when you deploy a chain code. What really happens in the background is it creates a list of blocks. Okay, it adds new transaction and it is being endorsed by the peers that is there in the network. Okay, so your network may contain multiple peers or multiple nodes. Okay, so all this information you don't really see when you are actually executing the commands. So in our previous videos, we have seen how to create a network, deploy a network, create a chain code, deploy a chain code, run commands or call or query this chain code, etc. But we have not seen what happens in the background. Okay, that is where the Hyperledger Explorer comes into picture. It is an amazing tool. I think everyone should definitely use in your projects. It is a very helpful tool as well to show people what really happens in the blockchain. Okay, you can see the blocks, you can see the block hash, the data hash, previous block hash, the actual structure of blockchain. So this tutorial is to tell you or to explain how to integrate Hyperledger Explorer to our Hyperledger Fabric. There are many other videos, obviously articles, everything's are there. You can refer and read, no problem. This is just my version of how to integrate Hyperledger with Fabric. Okay, I hope you will enjoy the video. Before we get into the video, I remind you all, if you like the video, please do not forget to subscribe. I see so many people comment in my videos asking me certain doubts, but some people have never subscribed to my channel, which is a little bit demotivating. Okay, it hardly takes a click of button. Okay, nothing more. I urge you to please subscribe to the channel. Only then it motivates me to put more good content to spend more time to actually develop a quality video out of it. Okay, I'm just improving day by day. So now let's get into the video. How to integrate Hyperledger Fabric with Hyperledger Explorer. Okay, from this website, we can actually navigate to their code, which is the GitHub code. I click that download, it will take you to the GitHub folder. All you have to do is go to the README page, and in the README they have a list of steps. Okay, under quick start you can see the steps that you need to follow in order to get this up and running. Okay. So I'm just going to follow the same step, but one small mistake, this README or this instruction are a bit old. Um, you may need to do some minor changes here and there to ensure your application is actually running. Okay, So I'm going to help you out with that. Do not worry. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep this page as it is. I'm going back to my terminal. My terminal, I'm already in FabCar. Let me see if there is any network already running. Okay. Docker PS. Okay. So there is no network that is currently running. So what I'm going to do now, first thing, for you to explore something, you need to have something, right? So I'm going to start our network, which we created in our previous video, the FabCar network. So I'm going to say dot fabric JavaScript. Okay, this is going to spin my network, bring my network up and running. Okay. Okay. Before this completes, I also have some questions for you. First, I'm also planning, other than blockchain, I'm planning to create two more streams of video, one on generic programming language like Python, Node.js, Java, etc. I'm thinking to create detailed videos about this program, how to actually from the scratch, how you can become a developer. And another series I'm thinking of creating in the blockchain world, which is uh, about the different cryptocurrencies that is there. What do you mean by Ethereum? What do you mean by Dogecoin? What do you mean by IOTA? So many coins, and they have different philosophies behind them. I'm just thinking of creating videos on those topics. Do put your comment if you are interested in any videos, or if you need to know some other informations. Please go ahead and put it in the comments. I will try to create that videos that you are actually looking. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so now our network is up and running. Now what we are going to do is simply uh, I'm going to open another tab, and I'm going to create. I'm going back basically. Dot. I'm in my home folder. Yeah. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a folder called Fabric Explorer. You can keep any name, doesn't matter. I'm going to name it as Fabric Explorer. Okay. So make Fabric Explore Fabric. Okay. So I'm going to Fabric CD Fabric Explorer. Okay. So this is an empty folder, nothing inside it. What now I'm going to do is I'm going back to our GitHub page, and in this GitHub page, the first step that you need is that uh, the first one is the configure. So it says that you need to copy these files from the repository. In order to copy these files, they've also given us the command which you can directly use to copy that. Okay, there are three wget command. I'm going to copy that. Okay. Okay, and I'm going back to my terminal and paste that. All right, something command not found by. Okay, it copied the dollar symbol also. I'm going to get rid. First is the config.json. All right, that is copied. Next one is testnetwork.json. It's the one with the dollar symbol. All right, that is also done. Third one is docker compose.yml. Right. What I deleted. Okay, remove the dollar sign and run it. And okay, I think I removed the wget also. What am I doing? I need the docker compose.yml. This is what I need. Wget docker compose.yml. Okay, all done. Let me do an ls. Okay, you see that config.json file, connection profile folder, and docker compose.yml. Okay, so all three files are there in this folder. Let me clear the screen. So we have everything that we need. What's the next step we need to do? For this Hyperledger Explorer to interact with your Hyperledger Fabric, it actually needs access to one of your running nodes. Okay, So which means that it needs to have the certificates, available in its folder, so that it will use that path to access your node to get information from your node. Okay, so for that reason, you have to copy your organizations folder from your FabCar example to the Fabric Explorer. Okay, where will the organization folders will be? If you look at it, go into the Fabric samples. Under Fabric sample, you will see test network. Under test network, you will see folder called organization. So we need to copy this to our Explorer folder. Okay, so I'm going to run this command, sudo copy -r, which means recursively I'm copying, and slash fabric samples, under fabric sample test network organizations. Okay, I'm going to copy this folder to the current folder, which is Fabric Explorer. All right, so copying organization folder to Fabric Explorer folder. Password is right. Okay, now I have the organization folder, connection profile, config.json, everything. Okay, next step, what we are going to do is we are going to run the docker compose.yml. Okay, that's all. So docker compose up is the command. You can also run with the -d if you want to run it in a daemon mode, but I'm just going to run with docker compose.up and see what happens. So you see that it just threw an error. The error says network testnet declared as external but could not be found. So what happened is the docker compose up tried to open or access a network called net_test, but it could not be found. Okay, it is not available. But actually we are running the FabCar, it should be available, right? So let's see what really the network is running. Okay, to check what network is actually running, the command is docker network ls. Okay, this is going to give you the list of network that is running currently, and there is a network called bridge host none, but what we need is this fabric_test. Okay, this is the network name of the network in which our FabCar application is actually running. Okay, but here it was looking for net_test, which is a wrong network name. So we need to configure to make sure that it is actually opening the fabric test instead of net test. Okay, so let's open the docker compose up. Okay, the command is pico docker compose.yml. It will open the editor for you. So now we go ahead under the networks, you can see that there is net_test. Okay, this is what it was trying to access. So I'm going to change this to fabric_test. Okay, this is change number 1. You have to make sure that you're doing it. Okay, next, the container name, image name, this is all fine. Database name, let's have it the default name. Okay, everything seems to fine. Okay, here the volumes. The next change that you need to do is the volumes. If you look at the volume, it is mounting the path called example.net config.json. But this config.json is nowhere under example or .net because we have this config.json directly under the Fabric Explorer folder, right? Same with the connection profile also. We don't have this example underscore slash net one. Okay, so I'm going to remove or change the path to the correct path. Okay, this is basically .net config. Similarly, the connection profile is also in the same folder, so I'm going to remove the example/net. And organization also, it is there directly. We copied that to our network, so I don't need to specify this whole path. So it will be also /. Okay, wallet store, let's keep it default. Rest is all fine. I think it will run on port 8080. All other name I'm going to keep as it is. Okay, Control X. Yeah, I need to save it. Now let's cat and see whether our changes are there. Yeah, it is there. Cool. Fabric test. Clear. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to see whether the Explorer is going to run now. So docker compose up. You might be wondering why they have given net underscore test instead of fabric underscore test. The reason, because in older versions of Hyperledger Fabric, the name of the test network was test underscore net, and these documentations were created in those times, and later they have forgotten to update it. That is why it's still pointing test net. These are the minor details that you will actually miss, okay, and you will end up searching everywhere. All right. Wow. All right. So this is run. I mean, it says please open localhost 8080 and see, you should be able to access. Okay. Okay. So there is some error here. That's okay. Let me see if this thing is working. Okay. Right. Open localhost 80. What happens? Okay. So now I've got the login page. The username password for Explorer is, by the default Explorer password is Explorer admin and Explorer admin PW. I think that's the password. Let's cross verify what exactly is password. Basically, you have to go back to your Fabric Explorer folder, and inside the connection profile, have testnetwork.json. Open it. Okay, here you will see the credential. Okay, ID password. You want to change it, you can change it here. It should work. Okay. The Explorer admin is the username, and password is Explorer admin PW. Okay. So admin. Okay. Explorer admin PW. I have like already like some 17 channels created. I have 17 blocks created, 17 transcriptions are there. There is 2 nodes, 1 chain code. So let me refresh and see if this. So something is happening. Okay, because these many blocks are already created. Okay, here, and you can see the network. It has 2 peers and 1 orderer, and list of blocks. Each blocks, transactions, chain code. There is 1 chain code. The tabcar in under the channel called my channel. Channel is, there is 1 channel. All right, so we have the dashboard. Now what we'll do, we'll see if this thing is already working. Because I tested already, that's why the spike is there. I think the old data is still kind of showing it. That's okay. I'm going back to the FabCar and I'm going to run some queries. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to the JavaScript folder and I'm going to invoke something. For that, I'm going to enroll admin. All right, and registered user. Right, and node invoke. I'm going to invoke some data. What is there inside the network? Please check my previous videos. Basically, it is going to send some data to our blockchain. Okay. See, okay, transaction has been submitted. Let's see what happened in our Explorer. It's a dashboard. If a network blocks 16 happening, something is wrong with our Explorer. Okay. Basically, Explorer is not really working. It is actually showing some old data and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this Explorer, which is not really seems to be working. Sometimes this happens because previously opened up and not clean up properly. What I'm going to do, compose, docker compose down, okay, and docker system prune, here, clear them all. I think everything seems to be clear. Also, I think there is some problem in the network configuration. Let me open that. You see that there are two keys here, okay, private drive underscore sk and user1.org.example.set.pym. These are the files that it is actually referring to access our blockchain, but this is actually wrong. I'm going to show you how. Okay, open our, check this path. Let's see, the path says temp crypto peer organization user1.example msp cert sign certs underscore user1 org1 example.com. Okay, let's see if this path actually exists. Okay, Fabric Explorer organization, and there is under peer organization argon.example underscore users. Okay, user1 example.com underscore msp underscore sign certs. See that here it says cert.pem, whereas in the test network.json it is user1.org.example.com -cell. This is wrong, so I'm going to change this. Okay, and similarly the msp key store private key underscore sk, that is also wrong. Show you that as well. Okay, underscore users user1.example msp key store. Look, this has some hash value underscore sk, whereas there it was preview underscore sk. I'm going to rename, copy, and go back here, change this as well. Maybe I think this was a problem. Save it. Let's close this. And I'm going back to my terminal, and I'm going to run the Fabric Explorer again. Takes a couple of minutes to clean up. Right, so ran successfully. Still some error it is showing up. It is not able to discover is it's failed. Let's see. Works. Close this and open it again. Localhost 8080. Nope. basically cleaning up the volumes to see if that solves my problem. So this is the reason basically I like to do a live coding so that I can encounter some problems like this, and you can see what really happens in the background, and if you face the similar problem, you know how to solve this issue. Okay, now it's yes, it is running. Should ideally say yeah, open. Yeah, it says yeah. Now it has a different number, 12 blocks, 12 transaction. All right, so let me do some more invokes here. Right, okay. More invoke, so it will write down again something. All right, awesome. See, from 12 it is created 16, 17, it reached 17. Let me write something again. Sure. Right. 20 blocks. For every time invokes, it creates some 4, 5 blocks from 17 to 5 blocks. Okay. Let's see the blocks. The block has the block number, created time, a number of transactions in the block, the hash of the block, the data hash, what is the previous hash. Okay, this is how a block will look like. This is the transaction, this is the information, read, write, all this information. So you can see the individual transaction also separately. A list of chain codes, there is only one chain code, which is AppCar. Number of channels, only one channel, which is channel. The dashboard, you can see the total blocks, total transaction, number of nodes, number of chain codes, everything. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. This is all I wanted to show you. I hope you will also face similar problems like what I did. Okay. See, only way you can learn better is solving the problem. All right. Thank you very much for watching. See you in next week. Yes. Do not forget to subscribe. Okay. I see a lot of people. You're watching it. You're really interested. You also come and comment here, but you kind of wish to. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.